This is the biggest problem that I see in the black community. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest and take a critical look at the things that you see and the problems that you see plaguing the black community. Majority of those problems, if you look at it, whether it's the youth, whether it's crime, whether it's poverty, whether it's all these things, if you look at the root of those problems, you will find that a common denominator in a lot of these scenarios is the fact that black culture does not have a strong family structure. Black culture doesn't even value families, if we're really being honest. And we're not talking about all, and we're not talking about the outliers. I'm an outlier, but in general, black people don't value family. They don't value the household. They don't value the two-parent system. They don't value marriage. They don't value what all comes and the duty and the responsibilities that entails with all of these different circumstances. And so let's just be real. Is it fair for me to say that this is also a reason why black culture is trash? Because when you look at it, if you have a weak family structure, it's going to create a ripple effect that will in turn cause a lot of other destructive behaviors to manifest, a lot of self-destructive outcomes to manifest for the people. So if you having this weak family structure, and I'm talking to you, black culture, if you have this strong disdain for family culture, then how do you expect somebody like me not to call it out and say that you're trash? Because, okay, let's be real. Let's really think about this for a second. What do they do? What do they do when a woman becomes pregnant? They throw her a baby shower, right? Whether she's married or not, she gets a baby shower. How many people are really throwing parties for people to celebrate them getting engaged and them getting married? Again, we're not talking about the outliers. If you see it, kudos to you. But a majority and the most common thing that you see is not just that these baby showers are for women that aren't married. The dude isn't even there. If we want to be real, I made a video before about women saying that it's actually harder, or it's actually harder to cook than it is to raise kids. Why is it so easy for women to become baby mamas, but it's so hard for you to have a family? I'm not judging people for your circumstance. You know what? Because there's a lot of that on here. You know what? And I don't have it in me right now. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is. But at the end of the day, the facts are the facts, and you can't get away from it. What is it that you value? What do you stand for? And right now, if we look at it, the blacks don't stand for family. Why is it that everybody is so okay laughing and celebrating the fact that Keke Palmer just became a single mother? And for all you people in the comment section, let me break this down for you so I don't have to. You know what? I probably will later, but I'm going to do it anyway. There's a difference between being a single mother, as in a woman who is taking care of their kids with no help, and a woman who, per se, let's say, for example, if the woman was divorced and now she's a single mother. She's not the same as that woman who was just out here recklessly having sex and just became a single mother. It's not the same thing. A woman that was planning to start a family with a dude and it didn't work out. That's not the same thing as a woman who was just being irresponsible. Do you think one thing you could say, you could argue that it's irresponsible to not have kids under a two-parent family structure, right? But stuff happens, whatever. You want to spend time debating that, go ahead. But at the end of the day, Keke Palmer and her baby daddy were co-parenting in the same house. They were raising their kids together in the same house. Now they're not. Black culture doesn't have a problem with that. Why don't you have a problem with that? Why is it that we're so okay with championing and celebrating the worst? These are the worst things for you. I said it before. There's nothing like a culture that fights for the right to destroy itself. I don't get it. But if you don't think that the black culture has a serious problem with the family structure, first of all, y'all number one complaint is about all the men getting locked up. Or down low. So, let's just be real. Before you want to talk about racism or worry about any of that other nonsense, we need to get our home in order. We need to get the culture in order because right now it's trash. And all the hooping, all the hollering, all that you're talking about, it doesn't mean anything because at the end of the day, you still represent and support the worst things. The worst things. Do I really need to break it down even more? Look at all these examples. There are so many examples. I don't understand why we need to, why we feel the need to continue to go down the cycle that we're going down. It's like, haven't we seen the results enough? Haven't we seen the results enough? Just food for thought. I'm JayyRedd Unfiltered. Thanks for watching. Signing out.